My name is Akelliah Clark and I graduated in 2015. I am currently a hairstylist. I've been behind the chair for a total of 9 years, but I started doing hair since middle school. I always say like my love for hair came at a very early age. Like since I was 3, I always played with doll heads and everything. So once I became older, around like middle school days, I started doing my friends' hair in the neighborhood, and I would have so many people coming over. And my mom was like, you need to start charging people at least $10. So that's when I started charging my clients like $10. And then I started buying products, and I'm like, products cost money. So then I kept just going up, maybe like $30 for here and there. So then the word started spreading out about me doing hair. So then more people started coming to me throughout like middle school and high school. And like my parents, they was like, okay, like, are you going to go to college? Is this something that you really want to do? And so at first I wanted to please my parents, and I was like, let me look into college. Maybe I could be a nurse, maybe I can be a chef. So in my junior and senior year of high school, I enrolled into the nursing program, and I did that, and it was enjoyable, but it still didn't give me the joy that I was looking for, like in doing hair. And so from that experience, it helped me realize like hair is really my calling. So from that experience, I was praying. I was like, Lord, I don't want to go to college, and I don't want to disappoint my parents. So my parents did everything they could to try to get me interested in college, and the interest was not there. And they finally sat me down, and they was like, we know you don't want to go to college. Like, we just gonna let you sign up for hair school, and we're gonna see how everything goes from there. And so I signed up. I got approved. It was like one of the best days of my life. So in 2015, I enrolled at Paul Mitchell School of Greenville, and because of my experience at Paul Mitchell School of Greenville, it has helped me a lot with my career today, because it helped me become more professional and also to have the skills that I needed behind the chair. So I got my 1,500 hours at Paul Mitchell School of Greenville. That's what is required to get your cosmetology license. And the reason why I love Paul Mitchell School of Greenville was because they really make sure that you're going to pass your test before you can even go take your cosmetology test to get your license. So that was a really great experience. They really take a lot of pride in it. So in 2016, that's when I graduated from Paul Mitchell School of Greenville, and I went into the salon space with my cousin Kiki. So I began to build my clientele from there. My first booth was in Simpsonville, South Carolina. So that's where I began to build my clientele, and I pretty much stayed in Simpsonville until like 2019, and then that's when I went into my own salon suite. And so from 2019 to today, I've been on my own. Having my own salon suite, it started off like really, really good, and it's still good today. But we all know like COVID happened in 2020, and that was such like a wake-up call for me. But you know, God really carried me throughout the years of my whole career, and luckily I worked in a good space at the time. So the person that I was leasing from, you know, she allowed me to, you know, not have to pay for a certain amount of time, and then, you know, we just paid a little bit here and there. But because of like COVID and everything, that really made me see how important like social media is. So I really like put myself out there more, and it made me stretch myself in different ways. So now my salon is located in Charlotte, North Carolina. So the transition from Lawrence to Charlotte, it was not an easy journey. It was definitely a faith walk, because I had to trust God a whole lot on this journey. And just with me being from a small town and being in such a big city and coming in contact with so many different people, it also helped me grow and being more comfortable and confident in who I am, and being confident with this accent, because a lot of times people are like, oh my God, like, where are you from? And I used to shy back and be like, I don't really want to talk like that in the room. But I'm like, you know what? If God placed me in Lawrence, He gave me this accent, it's purpose in everything. So now I'm not shy when I walk into a room. I just be confident in who He called me to be. So that was one tough thing with coming here. Just like, oh my God, I'm in this big city, I'm in this small town. So I had to change my mindset and be like, you know, that's not my cage. I'm in Charlotte now. I got a bigger horizon, so I'm just gonna walk in there and learn this new place and grow from there. One of the biggest things I love about doing hair is being able to have conversations with my clients. I get to meet so many different people from different walks of life, and I really enjoy that. And a lot of times, like, God will use me to talk to them about anything. Like, sometimes I don't even know why he had me say stuff, and you know, they'll be like, oh my God, I'm so glad, you know, we talking about this. I've had experiences where my clients have cried in my chair. I've had experiences where they fed into me as well. So it's definitely a physical thing, as in like, okay, I get to make them feel better, but it's also a spiritual thing because we get to have such amazing conversations. If I could go back and like have a conversation with my younger self and even like students today, I would definitely encourage them to believe in themselves and to not just look at being from a small town as a cage, but to just see it as like, you know, God has purpose. If he put you in Lawrence, it's for a purpose. Like, but that doesn't mean that's where it ends. So I always tell people to just dream big, and whatever the dream you have, is you capable of doing it. And some more advice that I could give to like current students and even people who have graduated, I would say, like, don't give up. And if you're still alive, this is a perfect opportunity to try again. So if you failed once before, learn from that failure and just build on that and continue to try. Also, like, don't just think that you can only get clients or supporters in Lawrence. Like, we have the whole world, and you will be amazed with the people that will support you just because like they see your talent. It's really crazy. So definitely gotta shout out God, my parents for letting so many strangers come into their house when I was like a teenager and everything. My classmates for allowing me to do their hair before I was even licensed. I might have messed up some of y'all hair, I'm sorry. But and even supporting me after I got my license and coming to me while I was in the South Carolina area, and also for the people who have traveled to Charlotte to get their hair done by me today. My name is Akelliah Clark, and I am from the class of 2015. Once a Raider, always a Raider.